der Unterschied zwischen Yosef und Yehuda in Darges Havodah, the difference between Yosef and Yehuda in the steps of service. Yosef is in Yonei Talmud. Yosef's aspect is study. Gilui elikus milmailu lamato, revealing godliness from above to below. In Yonei Shel Yehuda, but the aspect of Yehuda is Maisa, is action, which is bitter v'zichu chamata, to sort out and to refine the low, the bottom. Yosef is to be mamshir, revealing godliness, and Yehuda is to refine and elevate the matter. From the chilukim, and amongst the differences, tzvishin, gilui elokus milmato, milmailo lamato, and zichu chamato, and the differences between revelation of godliness from above to below and the refining the matter, is metzad gilui oir ver der choisha chamata nor bot. From the revelation of light, the darkness of the low only ceases, so it becomes negated. Durch zichu chamata, on the other hand, when you refine the level of the matter, ver der choisha gufan is hapatloir. Over there, the darkness itself turns into light. Is hapcho chashochel and the darkness turns to light, refined the matter and turned it into light. On the river, and therefore, mitzad bechinas Yosef, from the aspect of Yosef, that only accomplishes that these Yom Tovim, the fast days will cease. But what's accomplished from the Beis Yehuda is as the Tzoymes Atzmam, that the fast itself turns to joy and happiness. Yudalit. Das is oir der Kesher zwischen Beis Yehuda mit Kosh Hashibud. Also the connection that the Beis Yehuda has the difficulty of the Shibud. Mitzad bechinas Yosef, from the perspective of Yosef Gila, Lakus Milmaila Lamata, revealing godliness from above to below, is the Avodah Poil Norin Azamato. That service can impact only such a level of low, at least it has some connection to light, so the light can reach there. Yehuda, as opposed to the level of Yehuda, which is Zichuch Hamate, refines the lower level. Tut oif oich in the mata b'yofser. That also accomplishes us in what is very low. As oich der toikef hachoishach bekusha hashibud vert nizdachach umizbara. That also the force of darkness and the difficulty of shibud, that also becomes refined and sorted out. Until it turns the darkness to light. Yosef Gilui can only go down something that has a shaykhis to oil, as opposed to Yehuda can take the force and the full darkness and turn that around, the difficulty of shibud, and turn it into light. On their far was the avodah for Yehuda is in Mokem HaChoshen, because the service of Yehuda is in the place of darkness, from the mata b'yoser, from which is very low. The greich the avodah natzmusi is borech. That service reaches all the ways to the essence, the blessed essence. Hecher from bechinas giluyim, which is higher than the level of revelation. On al derech, this is similar. The Yisrein and Baalei Tshuva of tzaddikim, the advantage that Baalei Tshuva have over tzaddikim. As vibald zeyer avoida is mitzad arichuk, since the tshuva service comes because of the distance that they strayed, they're far away. The grechzi in atzma, that way it reaches all the ways in the essence of Hashem. Noch hecher ve'avedas tzaddikim, even higher than the service of tzaddikim. And das is der Chiluk zwischen der Geula. So therefore, this is the difference between the redemption. Wie sie is mitzad Yosef, and wie sie is mitzad Yehuda, as it is from the perspective of Yosef, and as it is from the perspective of Yehuda. Mitzad Yosef, from Yosef's perspective, is as in an oifun von Yigol Chotoiv. The pasuk in the Rus says, either the person named Toiv will reveal you, or else I will reveal you. So he uses this wording. It's either Yigol Chotoiv, it comes in a good way. The Geula is Toiv. A Geula was is verbunden mit Ervi Gilui. It's a redemption that is connected with Ervi Gilui. Mitzad Yehuda, but the other Mitzad Yehuda is Ve'al Ticha Anoichi. That is connected to Anoichi to Atzmus. The Geula is durch Atzmus is what the redemption takes through the essence, blessed essence. Tazvot. Apizeh is noch mehr movement the Sheiches zwischen Soim Gomer Yil Lebeis Yehuda Lesosen Gomer. So der zweite Tkufe in die Mesa Mashiach. This posik that the tzoim that is going to be for the house Yehud L'Sosin is connected to that second season, second period in Yemais HaMashiach. Noisef of them was in addition that earlier the Rebbe said, as the Inyan from Heipach HaTzoim Gufa, just the fact to turning the fast alone is an Inyan from Bitman Hagish Olam, which is not in the nature of the world, and therefore it belongs more to the second period in which there's a change of the world. But now we'll understand it even more. In Olam Habo, Tzvei Aliyas. As it's known in Olam Habo, there's two elevations. Aleph, the Sudas Liviosun, the meal of the Liviosun and the wild ox on Inyan von Dugma von Achille Vishtia. That is an item which is at least similar eating and drinking. We're talking about a meal. And based Olam Haba, we talk about a other level of Ein Boy Lo Achila Chulu. There's no eating and no drinking. The Chiluk b'neim. So what's the difference between these two levels? The Inyan from Achila in Olam Achila Shti in Olam Haba. What is the idea, the concept of eating and drinking Olam Haba? That means that tainug, that's the pleasure, the delight from masik zayin, the time Torah, from understanding, grasping the reason for the Torah, was velm damos nisgalaver, which will be revealed then. But dos vert aufgetan, that is accomplished durch der avoda b'Torah mitzvahs b'olam hazeh, through one's service in learning Torah, doing mitzvahs in this world, he will be able to grasp the reason of the Torah in a lost level. But in the second elevation, when lo yachila lo shtia is aber vet nisgalaver natzmusi yisbarach, would be revealed his essence, his blessed essence was his hecher from Bechinas Gilui, which is higher than the level of revelation. Was kenning the Islamish better than Achille Vishtia, cannot dress up in eating and drinking in wisdom, Chochma Chul. Und das wird aufgetan durch the Tshut nur von Tshuva. That is accomplished not through Gilui, not through Torah mitzvahs, but through the movement of Tshuva. Nazoi oiv durch Mesiras Nefesh, of Torah mitzvahs, and also through giving yourself over, self-sacrifice. For Torah mitzvahs, that is aroused, woken up, lachatz v'doichik hashibu, through the pressure and to being squeezed of the exile from Zman HaGolus. That brings the tnu of Teshuvah and Mesiras Nefesh. Yesh loymar, as al derech zeh is der chilik zwischen the zwei Tkufas anali in Mesa Mashiach. That's similar to these two ideas, lo yachilo shtia, which is Gilu Atzmus, and the idea of Leviyosin, which there is a comprehension of the Taimeh HaMitzvahs, is also the difference between the two periods in Yemei HaMashiach. The Erste Tkufa, the first period, when you're going to be free in Torah the Chochmah, Al derech achila shtiya anal, similar to eating and drinking, as the Rambam's language. Is from Gilui. That's an idea of revelation. Und in der zweiten Tkufa, but in the second period, when it's going to be the resurrection of the dead, und bittul min and it's going to cease the nature, the normal way of the world. Al derech ein b'achila, similar to ein b'achila, is mitzad atzmusi, but that is because of his blessed atzmus. Und therefore, and that's why is there sausage the simcha from Beis Yehuda, the joy and the happiness of the Beis Yehuda Shaykh to the Zweiter Tkufa for Yemais Mashiach. That relates and it's connected to the second season of Yemais Mashiach. Well, the avodah from Yehuda in Koishi Hashibud, because the avodah of Yehuda and the difficulty of the shibud, in the mata, in the tachten, der gerecht in Atzmusi is, but that reaches all the ways up to his blessed Atzmus canal, and that is what the second period of the Kufa Yemesa Mashiach, when there's lo yachila, because it's associated with the Gilu of Atzmus. Tezayin, Pikol Hanal, based on all the above it, Benoich Verstehen, we'll also understand the Shaykhs from Kol Hanal to Asor B'Teves, the connection of all the above to the 10th of Teves. With regards to the 10th of Teves, it's written Avudram, even if it would fall on Shabbos, you could not push it away for another day. It can't fall out today, but if you were able to, you can't. Because over there it also says in the pasuk, in the Cheskel, and therefore, just like in Kippurim, you fast, even though it comes on Shabbos. Same thing is with Asar B'Teves. As the Tambaza, what is the reason for Asar B'Teves overriding Shabbos? The time is from Asar B'Teves is mitzad them. The fast of the 10th of Teves comes because was demot hat sich angeheben their Motzir of Yerushalayim, because that's when the siege on Yerushalayim began. But Dosat Angeheben, that started on Soif, and in the end, their fear this led to the Shpetedikim Urois, to the happenings later on in Shivas or Tammuz, in which on the 17th of Tammuz, in which Nifka here, this city was split Yerushalayim, on Tisha B'Av, and on the 9th of Churban Beis Hamikdash, the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed. When they give over Tishrei, and on the 3rd of Tishrei, I think is Gedalia, they killed Gedalia. But Baldazar is their mocker from all the tzores, and because he is the source of all the troubles, that's why it has a stringency more than all the other fasts. Yudzai, Vibald as their tzoim from Asor B'Teves is their mocker from the Alad Tzemes. Since that the fast of the 10th of Teves is the source of all of the 4 fast days, is verstandig, it's understood as the tshuva was there tzoim rufta rois, that the tshuva that is brought out by this fast day is b'yeser sa'is v'yeser oz, it's with more force, with more strength, be the tshuva to the andere tzoimis than the tshuva that comes through the other fast days. And therefore the grechtas in Atzmusi Yisborich, that reaches in the blessed Atzmi Hecher with the tshuva from the andere tzoimis higher than the tshuva from the other fast days. Aderech v'sotzich geret frier, similar to as we discussed earlier in their Maila from Beis Yehuda, the advantage, the house of Yehuda, which is given their Kosher Hashibud, in which there was the difficulty of the enslavement. And this is their Teuchen Pnimi in their Inyan, that's the inner meaning and the idea in the Masafilo Yochal B'Shabbos Lo Yochel L'Tchois L'Yom Achar. Even if it would come on Shabbos, you cannot push it away to another day. While B'Pnimi Yusei is a Hecher from Shabbos, because in its inner, this is a fast day which is higher than Shabbos. V'der Ilu in them Inu Yom Kippurim, just as the advantage of the fast of Yom Kippurim was his Me'ein Olam Haba She'im Ba'achil U'Shtiya. That's similar to Olam Haba. There's no eating and drinking. So that means that it's at a higher level achilush than on Shabbos. If they're achilush from Shabbos. Or durch der avodas hatshuva from them, because through the service of tshuva from them, from this, der langt zu them, from them zum der Langtman in Atzmusi is Borach. That from this level of fasting, that level of tshuva, you reach in Atzmusi is Borach, in his blessed Atzmus was Vetnis Galaver in the Meilam Haba, which will be revealed in the world to come, She'en By Achila Chulu, which has no eating, no drinking, the higher level connected with Atzmus. This is Mesichas Shabbos Parshas Vayigash Tovshin Lamed Vav. Of course, it's a Sikha that needs to be further learned and studied. So many concepts and so many ideas, great ideas. We did the best we can for now, and Hadran Allah.